Next is Mito High School. The title is Happiness from Various Views. Let's welcome them with big hand.
Hello everyone. We are from Mito High School and we are going to talk about ingredients of happiness. Have you ever thought about happiness? Perhaps everyone has thought about it at least once. There are various forms and kinds of happiness. Let's look at the result of the questionnaire. We questioned the students of Mito High School, our 200 classmates in July 14, 2014. What is happiness for you? Look at the slide. There are various answers. For example, special occasions, important thing, sleeping, and so on. As shown above, the shape of happiness is different from person to person.
For example, some people feel happy when they are with someone, some feel happy when they are alone, and still others feel happy when they are doing something. But imagine that you live in a poverty-stricken country or area. How do you find happiness in such a dire situation? Of course, the kind of happiness depends on what it is gathered towards. Therefore, there are many kinds of happiness. To illustrate, we divide it into three categories: internal happiness, material happiness, worry-free happiness. According to this graph, most people experience 45% internal happiness, 45% material happiness, and 10% worry-free happiness. Please look at some concrete examples.
In internal happiness, feel others' pleasure, to be appreciated, to accomplish something, and so on. In material happiness, buy something luxurious, receive a present, eat delicious food, and so on. In worry-free happiness, have no war, have no disease, have problem-free days, and so on.
We can recognize happiness from various angles. You are in good health. That kind of happiness, isn't it? Having a wonderful day results in the happiness of a sound mind, which is again an internal happiness. There is also a kind of happiness we get from generosity, from helping or being helped. This kind of happiness gives us a connection to others because we do not seek recognition, but merely to do it for others and feel goodness in return. For example, being given a seat on train by someone you don't know would be considered internal happiness. There are many things that can lead you to internal happiness, such as having fun feeling, accomplished, and so on. This is happiness we feel inside.
Next, we have material happiness. This is the happiness we feel from having material.
We can earn such as money or luxury items. For example, if I bought a fancy car and very excited, this would be considered material happiness because I gain a new material things. This happiness draws its power on external material items. Finally, we have body-free happiness. This is happiness we feel from having no problem, disease, and so on. For example, having a problem for free. For learning you don't have cancer would give you feeling of happiness.
In a conclusion, there are various types and various categories of happiness because there are various types of people in this world to feel different kinds. As shown in the first questionnaire result, even in our middle high school, we found we have a lot of ways to think about happiness. We should broaden our horizon and respect each other's happiness. And so we return to the problem poverty-stricken people face. How do you find happiness in a terrible situation? In such a situation, people may find happiness just to living, eating, drinking, being war-free, going to school to study, spending time with family, and so on. People in poverty find happiness in common things that we often take for granted. So we should all take a minute in our day to appreciate the small things that give us happiness. Because as we worry about passing exam or finding a job, we neglect to realize that we have much more to be happy about the many other less fortunate people in the world. We should be grateful for our many instances of happiness. That's all. Thank you for listening.